Hey everyone, I'm here at West 96 with Dante and Brody. We are socially distancing so we can vape and talk about The Boys. About 2 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks ago.
A little over.
Right before the start of season 2.
Yeah, right before it came out, like a week before. Dante was bugging me to watch The Boys because I hadn't watched season 1. I just watched season 1 and caught up with season 2. And we figured we'd talk a little bit about like some of our favorite moments from what's up, Edouan? And Dylan's here.
What's up, Dylan?
Talk about some of our favorite moments from The Boys season 1 mainly. We will be putting out a YouTube video on Friday, mainly about our thoughts on season 2, episode 5, but also some of our thoughts on season 2 in general. But season 1. What were some of your favorite moments from season 1?
Probably have to say one of my favorite moments is in season 1, episode 1 that sets the tone for the entire season.
Yeah. Well, so actually, I'm gonna butt in there real quick. Dante sold it to me in the way that he said, in the first 10 minutes, there's something that happens that you'll either love or hate, and you'll know if you're gonna like the show. And go ahead.
That's the scene that I'm talking about.
The very opening scene with Huey and Robin.
Yep. We'll give a little spoilers warning.
Yes, definitely spoilers alert. We are
if anybody
talking about spoilers.
Has not seen season 1 of The Boys.
Yeah.
Leave this live and go watch season 1.
Yeah, go watch season 1 pretty much because we'd love to talk about it with y'all.
And now your spoiler warning is gone.
Spoiler warning, Boys season 1.
It's the first season where Robin just gets absolutely obliterated by A-Train.
God.
It's just it sets the tone for the show, and it's just amazing. You know exactly what kind of ride you're in for, and exactly what the show's gonna do to you.
My favorite part was I'd accidentally seen that clip on YouTube like 2 weeks before. I didn't know that it was the opening scene to the show. And so I'd seen the clip and I was watching it with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend got to see it live, not knowing what it was about to happen. And I recognized pretty quickly. I was like, oh, I've seen this.
Yep.
So I got to watch her reaction, and she was floored. It was great.
It was fantastic.
The visual effects in the show, man, knocked it out of
hats
the
off
park.
to their team.
Yeah.
Another good scene is the Billy Butcher versus Translucent in the electronics shop.
Probably my favorite shot from the whole season 1 was that scene where Butcher runs into Translucent. They nailed that.
Oh yeah.
An invisible body pushing through all that. Oh,
yeah.
So good.
Brody hasn't seen the show.
Yeah, Brody hasn't seen any of it.
I've seen the laser baby scene.
Oh,
Yes.
Laser baby.
You gotta see it. That's all I gotta say. You gotta see it for it to make sense.
Yeah. Laser baby is phenomenal, diabolical.
Yeah. It's such a good show because it takes this aspect of like, what if superheroes were not what we perceive them to be?
Right.
If they were like, what's the phrase I'm looking for here?
Privatized?
Yeah. Yeah.
Privatized superheroes?
Run by like, if superheroes, because essentially in our world, in this universe, they would be celebrities because not many people can do these
exactly.
things.
Yep.
So if they were run exactly like celebrities are run.
Right, where it's about the image and how good you look and not so much about like what you do.
Exactly.
Yeah, because, let's see. I'm using the Boulder, and then I've got the Zeus on the Drag Mini. So this is the internal battery one. But, yes, and Homelander, I think is he's an absolute monster. My girlfriend hates him, absolutely hates him. I actually heard this really interesting theory. Now, I won't. Do you know the comics at all?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know Black Noir's reveal at the end of the comics.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I'm not going to say the reveal. We aren't going to talk about that. But I heard a YouTuber talking about, if you know the comics, you'll know what I'm talking about. What if in the show, because the show's diverging a lot from the comics.
Oh yeah. I mean, they gender swapped Stormfront.
Right, exactly. Which I think is a good call, but that's another point.
Yeah.
What if Black Noir is related to Huey?
Ooh.
Rather than the reveal in the comics.
Ooh.
So what if Black Noir and Huey are a little intertwined?
That could be interesting.
Right?
I can see that happening.
Right?
Because originally in the comic books, right right around the time that we're at currently in the season, in comic books, Huey ends up taking Compound V.
That's right.
Huey ends up taking
That's
Compound
right.
V.
Hey, everybody,
and he ends
welcome.
up- I can't remember what superpowers he ends up getting because it's been a very long time
Right.
since I've
Yeah,
read
exactly.
comic books. But he ends up getting superpowers. He survives it.
Yeah, that's interesting because the female and her brother are the only two to survive
Yep.
adult
Yep.
Compound V.
Yep.
Or, and the soup terrorist.
Yep. Yep.
The
Soup terrorist.
Mr. Explodey.
Yeah.
Which
Mr.
I feel is
Explodey.
like a little on the nose.
Yeah. A little on the nose. A little directly on
Right.
the nose there.
But Stormfront. Well, that's more season 2.
That's more season 2.
Yeah.
We'll get into that on Friday.
Yeah. But I will say I think the gender swap was a good call.
It
I
was
really
very
liked the
good.
gender swap with her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, well, yeah, no, that's all season 2. Never
Yeah.
mind.
We're getting all of that.
Yeah, we're gonna watch episode 5 Thursday or Friday morning,
Yeah,
and then
Friday
we'll talk
morning
about
at
episode
midnight,
5 and season 2 on Friday on YouTube.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a good one. I really liked the most recent episode.
Yeah, it was a little slower paced,
I like that.
but it was a lot of character development.
They needed that.
A lot of character development, which I really liked. Let's see. Homelander's relationship with Stillwell.
Yeah, man.
Creepy.
Creepy. Super creepy.
Creepy.
Super creepy, but I get where it's coming from.
Yeah,
It's
because he
the
never had
aspect-
a mother figure.
Yep,
and
yep.
I really like how they dive into that aspect of, like, they hint at the end of the reveal for season 1. They hint at the fact that the child survived.
Yep, yep.
But Homelander's kid survived because the doctor specifically said, I learned that you can't raise kids without their mother.
Yep.
And that's when I was like, neither of them are dead. They're both alive. I know it.
So, on a separate note, one of the characters that I really hope we get to see in season 2 that we saw little glimpses of in season 1, just references of, we never saw him, was Lamplighter.
I don't think they're going to dive into him at all. They might. They
I
might.
think well, because Lamplighter and the new contact that took over for Butcher,
Yeah.
her and Lamplight have a really dark head.
Yeah, exactly. Because they talk about that, how Lamplighter killed her family.
Yeah, burned her children alive.
Right.
Which
Grandchildren,
Is
I
super,
thought.
yeah, grandchildren.
Grandchildren.
Which is super dark.
Yeah, right.
He's one of the heroes that can go like toe to toe with Homelander comic book wise as well.
Stormfront, though.
Yeah.
Stormfront.
Yeah, save that for
Yeah.
Save that to who we think would win.
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, because never mind. That's all season 2. Let's see. What else was I thinking about with season 1? There was the. Oh crap! I can't remember.
Season 1 we get
We were talking about Homelander's
relationship
with Stillwell.
Yeah, with Stillwell. Another thing that I'm happy that we're seeing in season 2 is a little bit more Black Noir.
Yes.
I'm happy.
He
to see
had
that.
the little bit he was in season 1. I feel like they did really well
Him
with.
versus the female was such a good
Dude,
fight.
such a good fight.
Such a
I
good
did not see the healing coming. I thought she was done.
Yep,
I thought she
yep.
was done.
Like done because
Let's
he
see.
messes her.
Oh, and one. So in my boulder, I use cactus, jackfruit, mandarin, orange from the Noms line.
I don't know why you were looking at me like I know.
I know, right?
Nice.
And then the Zeus I've got, it's fruit screen from the Splash line. It's a strawberry, kiwi, watermelon, Fuji apple.
Yeah.
And it is phenomenal. Let's see. Anything else we should talk about with season 1? I feel like we talked about the big moments.
Yeah, we talked about the big moments, a couple of like little stuff here and there.
I think we hit like
I think we
the
hit
exciting stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Because it's hard to talk about season 1 without incorporating
Exactly,
season
with
2.
getting into season 2 a little bit. Although the one thing about season 2 I will say, I fucking love the whale scene.
Yeah. The whale scene is amazing.
Yeah, I loved that.
It's absolutely amazing. Another character that we didn't really touch on, the Deep.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
A little bit of like a warning for some dark content that's about to come.
Yeah, fair.
Which is back to
Yeah.
the comic books. So,
Right.
warning for that. Warnings up. So in the comic books originally, the Deep wasn't the only one who was sexually assaulted
Actually,
Starlight.
So you're the one that told me this, and I went and looked it up. The Deep wasn't even involved.
Oh, he wasn't?
No, it was Homelander, Noir, and A-Train.
Yep.
It was the three of them
Yeah.
on Starlight rather than just the Deep. So they actually kind of toned that down
Yeah.
for the show.
Toned it down quite a bit because it was quite a graphic comic panel.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad that they did that. That they toned it down and centralized it on one villain.
Exactly. Yeah.
Versus us automatically
Well,
off the bat hating all three of those characters.
Yeah. You kind of grow your hatred towards Homelander,
Yeah.
whereas with Noir, you don't have any hatred towards him.
No.
And the little character moments they gave him were great. Like
Oh, yeah.
when he found out about Compound V,
Yep.
the crying,
Yep.
beautiful.
Yep.
Like they did really good character development without spending too much time on him, because when you have seven main characters, and then the boys to develop,
Yeah.
like
It gets a little messy
Exactly.
with the money, but I feel like they've done it flawlessly.
yeah,
So that Starlight's another character we didn't really touch on.
that's true. That's true.
Starlight's fantastic.
The speech she gave
Yeah.
was. I'm really interested to see her journey, because she wanted, when she got to the seven, she was wondering why she wasn't saving anybody.
Yeah.
She has that line where she's like, I can't remember the last time I saved somebody, and then saves Huey.
Yep.
So I'm really interested to
I
see.
like her character arc, and I also like her superpowers, because she doesn't have, like, when you think of Homelander, he's
Right.
like the Superman swap.
Yeah.
When you think of A-Train, that's the Flash. Queen Maeve is Wonder Woman.
Exactly.
There's
yeah.
not really a direct comic book counterpart for Starlight. Maybe like Jubilee in the X-Men.
I've heard Thor compared.
Thor's more Stormfront.
Or no, you're right. Stormfront's Thor.
Yeah, like
You're
Starlight.
right. That's a good point.
Starlight's got like the most interesting set of powers.
Yeah, it's like
it's not electricity, but it's like blinding light.
It's almost like Black Lightning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a show we could talk about too. Well, season 3 just came out, I think. But Black Lightning, love that show.
Oh yeah, definitely need to do like a Marvel show next.
Yeah, well, a couple Disney shows that we could do. We could do The Mandalorian,
Yeah.
which would be a really good one. But
I'm gonna pass that hat off to Dylan on that.
yeah, Dylan's more of the Star Wars nerd.
Yeah, Dylan's
There's a couple other Star Wars nerds in the company. We could pass that around a little bit.
Kenobi, I'm watching 100%.
Kenobi, oh.
Ewan McGregor
Oh.
back, that's all
Yeah,
I need.
exactly. I've been wanting Ewan McGregor back as Kenobi for so long now.
Like 14 years since that.
Did you hear how long he had to keep the secret? It was like 4 years he couldn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
What a trooper.
Oh, I know, man. And like everybody would ask him, like, "Hey, are you ever gonna reprise your roles?" Oh, I don't know. Maybe, probably not. Yeah, exactly. Well, but that was our little recap on The Boys Season 1. Keep your eyes out for a YouTube video on Friday for talking about The Boys Season 2, Episode 5, and a little bit more of The Boys Season 2. So we'll see y'all later.